I am now going to explain how we're going to make the vacuum form case for our steady hand game. So what we need to work on first of all is producing the snapping base. We're using a snapping base so that we can easily open and close it, so we can put the circuit in here and then the base will securely be snapped in place. The moulds that we are going to use for vacuum forming have been pre-made. They've already got a sloped edge, what we call a draft edge, okay, and they're curved. This is really important when we're vacuum forming. And these are going to be placed on top of the base. But we cannot actually vacuum form with the base with these corners. So instead, we're going to use the round templates, 24mm, and we are going to draw them in each corner of the MDF. The next stage is we're going to remove this waste material on each corner using the band facer. Notice after using the band facer that you'll have a few splinters and the edges could be quite rough. So just using some abrasive paper, you can now just sand down these edges to get them really smooth. The next stage is to mark out where we're going to drill the hole, which will be for the thumb hole, so that we will be able to release the base from the casing. So to do this, just get a metal rule and find out halfway. I think I'm going to measure mine in, so it's about 30mm in from the edge. So before we mark out to use the drill, we always produce a cross to mark where we're going to put the centre point of the Forstner bit. Now that we have drilled the hole in our base, we can start assembling everything ready for the vacuum former. So the former is going to go on top of the base, and to make it a lot more interesting, I'm now going to create a design that will go on top of this former and will produce a relief imprint. So in card, I'm going to produce a cat design for the top of mine. To help us know how big it needs to be, we can just use a former and just roughly draw out a shape so I know that my design can't be bigger than this. So now I'm going to cut this design out of card using a pair of scissors and perhaps a craft knife, and I'm going to stick certain pieces of it together using the glue stick. 34.